What's up, everybody? Andrew Taylor here. Today we have a special guest, Brett Dunham, who I actually met in second grade. Welcome in, dude.
Thanks for having me.
Before we get going, I want to invite everybody to the June 6th event that we have for free. We have a couple thousand life insurance agents coming. It's a free event. You can register at igniteevent.com. So IGNYTEEVENT.com. We have the carriers, Mutual of Omaha, National Life Group, F&G. They're going to be there training. We have the top IUL agents, the top final expense agents in the industry, the top term agents, lead vendors. And it's just an event that I think can really help you excel your insurance career and get to the next level, whatever that is for you. So register. We hope to see you there. Now we got Brett Dunham. So Brett, tell us a little bit about yourself and how you're liking selling insurance.
Yeah, so I had a career job as a rep for 15 years, so I thought I had sales experience. Started selling real estate. So basically I started selling commercial real estate in LA. I was cold calling apartment owners, and I got a nice slice of humble pie. It was rough. Like I thought after that I never sold anything in my life. So I did that for about 2 years. I did good. The market rates started rising, so it slowed down. And then you've probably tried to get me to get my license 4 times. I think I started the course 4 times. So finally I decided to do it, finish it. So I whipped it out, hoping to maybe write a couple policies a week, 700, 1,000 extra bucks, and came right in hot, and the rest is just history.
What do you think about the industry?
The industry's great. Pays quick. I like how quick you get paid. The advance, it's great. It's there's really nothing like it besides like being a ball player or something. It's amazing.
So this is your 1 year, and what have you done like issued like per month? What's your biggest month?
I think I've probably this most recent month. I was doing it part time. I still kind of am, but I was doing it part time. My first month I issued 30,000. My first full month. Today is actually like the 1 year anniversary. I came out here, started.
Oh, dude, that's legit.
So, but like I would say the last 3 months I've been cranking. I think I issued 45K this month already. Last month 30, 33.
So you think you're gonna hit 100 this month?
I mean, if it keeps going the way it's going, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it's a long shot, but it's a goal that's achievable for sure.
That's awesome. Crazy, dude.
It's crazy. Deposits are great. It's amazing.
Now, what are some of the negative things that you've had to overcome?
Negative things, the ups and downs, they get you pretty good. Like I'm not young. I'm 35. I thought I could handle that kind of stuff, but still, it's like to this day. Like one day I'm on top of the mountain, the next day I'm down in the valley. But it's
and that could be like chargebacks, cancellations.
People. It does like people going with another carrier with that's captive, just not you. Even the downs, like talking to people that are really sick, it's kind of unfortunate. Like when maybe they can't afford coverage or something. But
yeah.
But what I mean, there is something for everybody, But it's tough to hear that stuff sometimes, but without getting too used to it,
Yeah. Now we want to kind of share this story because how many people do you think are in like another industry like solar or something, and they're just banging their head against the wall?
Man, a lot. Probably the majority. I'd say probably 99.9% of people.
And the nice thing is you came in and you had already had experience cold calling, so it was like you were swinging a weighted bat.
Yeah, it was like eating cake. It was easy. Like
and then you were introduced to leads.
Leads, yep. Leads were great. They're all. It's not cold calling. It's more like hot calling. These people actually reached out to you. So like they're expecting your call. It's more like you'll get people that say, "I've been waiting for you to call. Let's do this right now."
And you'll get people that say, "I was just looking," or
just looking, yeah. And then that's where our expertise come in to advise. Like why we don't recommend you go anytime without it. So
yeah, that's huge. So how long did you do commercial real estate for?
2 years. 2 years, and I did good. It was fun. I wasn't planning on stopping, but.
And you made some big sales too, right?
Yeah, so some like 21 unit buildings in LA. Yeah, had some nice properties.
All right, so for someone looking at this, I want to go over the highlights. So basically, What's the process if they wanted to get licensed?
I mean, we have a coupon code that basically you take your prerequisite course free, take your state test. It's an easy one. I have guys that do it in a couple of days. Like I just got some solar guys just joined my team. Some sold solar, some sold like pesticides.
Yeah.
And they're finishing like in 3 days, passing the test, and they're getting contracted within a week.
Door-to-door guys.
Door-to-door knockers, yep.
So that's really swinging a weighted bat.
It is. They can't wait to be at home with their family, work virtually, calling. So now they're not flying across the country, knocking on doors, being away from their kids and stuff. So
yeah. So before COVID, our team was selling like $30 million a year in premium, and then after COVID, our team was selling like $200 million a year in premium.
Yep.
Now, what happened? People started to go, oh, I could do this virtually. I don't have to drive around and go see people. And then it opened the door as an even better opportunity.
Yep.
So we think that like the next 5 years is a good opportunity to build a team because a lot of people in America, they're like, I can just get on the phone and can I make some extra money from home calling people that filled out a form?
Yeah. I mean, I had a lady the other day call me. She like stage 3 cancer. She could barely walk, but she wanted to sell life insurance. She got her license and she could do it from home. You know, it's like that wasn't available before COVID. And so now it's pretty much opened the gates and the doors to any person out there.
Wait, she has cancer and she's selling from home?
She's going to start. Yeah. She just got her license recently.
It's amazing, dude.
Yep.
Yeah. Someone was telling me a story about a lady in the hospital who was calling and closing deals.
It's great. Yeah. You could do it till your last dying breath in bed. Like it's something you could do for the remainder of your life, which is nice.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Okay, so you're big on IULs, and you started a little bit different than everybody because you just started selling IULs and using IUL leads right away. And usually people start off with final expense because it's easier.
Yep.
What's some tips you have on IULs?
Don't overcomplicate it. Like I found myself losing a lot of appointments in the beginning, and I was like, just couldn't figure out why. And I think it was you or Calvin I reached out to, and I asked like, what's wrong with my pitch? And they said, you're talking too much. So to keep it simple, know your product, know the carriers, know the underwriting. Like you could waste a lot of time getting declines bet here, there. So just know the underwritings, call the carriers, get risk assessments, and know your products.
That's legit. What kind of leads are you using?
I'm using IUL Lead Center. I love the silver and bronze. Those are like my bread and butter. I use the live data IUL leads from Lead Center. They're great. I've tested all the leads and I just love those. Maybe it's just my style, but it's like every person I call to, it's a great conversation regardless. And Ethos leads are more recent, and Ethos leads are just as solid. Like these people were looking for insurance. Maybe it's too expensive, or maybe they're just shopping, but it's a quick, like if I got a batch of 20 leads, I'm probably selling 2 out of that 20. So.
And something cool about this industry is like Brett and I grew up together. We met in 2nd grade, but you can work with people, you can work with your friends, which makes it even cooler to see your friends make money.
Yep.
But you've started to build an agency. Can you break down what that looks like, what overrides look like?
Yeah, it's great. So basically, you hire, we call them downlines, and basically how it works is that when they write policies, you get a cut of it, and it doesn't come out of their pay. So the more you make, the higher commission rate you'll be, and the higher the cut will be. And you get team production, you get personal production, and you get bonuses from the carriers, you get bonuses from the company, FFL. Trips from both, so you double dip everything. It compounds, and on top of that, the policies pay residuals every year too. So it's like, it just compounds over and over.
And you just got your first FFL bonus.
First one, yep.
What did you think about that?
It's great. It's just like a cherry on top of the pie, you know, like, man, it was nice. Yeah. It's like, I didn't have to do anything extra, you know, I just wrote business and it just came normally.
So what do you think you're going to make extra for the year? Like from insurance?
I mean, I set my goal to be 400K Hall of Fame. I think I may have undershot it a little bit, but yeah, I mean, starting into this year, it was 400K, but the last 3 months have been so nice that I'd probably want to up to like 500K.
Yeah. And then another question I get a lot. So you have a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old,
Mm-hmm.
and I have a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old.
Yep.
And you're married.
Yep.
You're an awesome dad.
Mm-hmm.
How do you manage like all those things, and then also running your own schedule where you actually don't get sidetracked and you don't stick to your schedule? Because it's when you're self-employed, it's easily just to get pulled away.
Yeah, I think I was just talking to an agent about this yesterday, actually. But so like, there's gonna be days where you don't want to call, right? There's gonna be days where you don't want to pick up that phone. And what I did is, because I have them too, and I just basically I made it so repetitive that it's just natural for me. Like, so like it became a lifestyle. So like now it's just like I have to do it because it just became so much part of my routine.
It's part of your habit.
Part of my habits, yeah. And so I do work a lot later than I want to sometimes, but it's like almost like I can't stop because I just love it so much. Whether it's helping new agents, helping clients, talking to clients. Some clients you talk to don't have any friends, like they're lonely and they need a friend, and I'm happy to do that for them. So I do, like I have people like you to advise, like spend time with your family, you know, like that's the most important, you know. So I do, like I try to set time like blocks, like to hang out with my family, like from like 6 to when my kids go to bed or something, you know. Then I can stay up all night working if I want, but it's crucial, both for like your mental health, and then you don't want to miss any time with your family.
Yeah, but you don't want to also not build some type of company. The other thing, though, I think it's good for your kids to see you working and chasing something.
Yeah, I mean, like not my kids, my in-laws, my mom probably doesn't like it too much, but like they look up to me. They talk about how much I work, how great I'm doing, and it's setting an example for your kids for sure.
Your mom's a beast salesperson too, though.
She's a real estate agent. Yep.
Yeah, and she's legit.
She's legit. Yep.
She's helped me a ton.
Me too.
Yeah. Cool, dude. So for someone who is now you still have a career that you have,
yep.
And then after that you run appointments.
Yes. Yeah. I don't even do this at full capacity. I mean, I make up the hours, late nights hours, I guess. But yeah, it's like I could be performing at a higher level, but it's just like the situation. It kind of works great for me, but yeah, I'm not at full capacity.
Yeah. So for someone, because I think this is huge, dude. Like someone they can be employed, they could have a good job, and then they can implement this after work or on the weekends. How would you recommend someone go about that?
I mean, I have people that reach out to me all the time about like, I always ask them, do you have a job? And they say yes. I say, I recommend you keep it, because it may be a slow start and maybe a fast start, but it's something that you could do at any time of the day. Like you could call East Coast, if you're in California, you call East Coast in the morning, like early mornings, like 5, 6 o'clock. You can call West Coast at nights. You can end it with like Hawaii, Alaska. So you could be calling until 9 o'clock at night, and I do. Even 10 o'clock if you really want to.
You close the Zoom down, like.
Yeah, I close it down every night, and usually I'm still at my computer. I'm just not on Zoom because I feel like I'm on it too much.
All right, so I've been telling new agents that's called time traveling. So I'm like, that's perfect, right?
Working with the sun, 100%.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, and let's say you wanted to work from 9 p.m. to midnight, you could work Hawaii.
Yeah.
You want to work 6 a.m. to 9 a.m., you could work the East Coast.
Yep.
Like you literally can change your whole schedule around this.
Yeah. If you really get into it, you could fly to Asia after Hawaii and just keep following the sun through Europe. Is there a way we could sell in Asia and Europe?
Can we sell 24/7 every single minute of the day?
I'm down.
All right. So now, anyone who works with us, I want them to know about our Zoom room. So what we do is we help new agents. We call with them. Well, you call with them all day. Can you explain what our Zoom room and how to get on it and how it works?
Yeah. So
don't give the passcode out because we'll have to tell everybody what kept happening.
For sure. Yeah. Let's keep that off. So basically, Zoom room's a virtual office that you're gonna have a lot of high producing agents in there calling. We have basically trainings in there. We have breakout rooms for like one-on-ones. We have client presentations. If there's going to be someone unmuted calling people all the time, whether it's a new agent where you could learn from them and we'll help you, and we'll help, like after the call we'll tell you what you could do better, or you could listen to people like Gary, Jack, you, myself, Colin, and seeing what works and what doesn't. Because like what I love most about it is that me and Gary and Jack, like we still get hung up on in the intro. Like we still have to claw to keep the conversation going, try to get one little window to keep talking to the client. And so you get to hear that and see that like everybody's still, it's not like it's easy. It's still, we're still grinding to get.
I like seeing people get hung up on though, because it makes me realize everybody's human. How about the dude today in the training? He was like, he's hit Hall of Fame 5 years in a row, which I said, like, dude, it's easy to do it. It's not easy to do it once, but some people are like one-hit wonders. Dude hit it 5 years in a row.
Yep.
And he said his close ratio is 36%.
I mean, he's a beast. Like he's making a lot of calls, you know.
But that means like a bunch of people are telling him no.
A lot, yeah. 7 out of every 10, basically.
Yeah, a bunch of people are telling him no. Okay, what's motivating you to like keep going, build what you're building?
That's funny. I was just thinking about that. So like, someone told me the other day that when you have kids, it just happens naturally, kind of, and people want to start working harder. And I didn't think that was the case for me, but then I kind of put the timeline together. As soon as I had kids is when I got my real estate license, and then shortly after that, my son was born 2 years later, and got my life insurance license. So I think it just kind of like naturally happened that like through
just woke
whatever
something
it was,
up.
yeah, woke something up because I was coasting, and that it's like I knew I wasn't using my full potential.
That's what it was.
Yeah, and I was like, I knew I was enjoying time with my wife, my family, but like I knew that I could do a lot more than what I was doing. So
yeah, and then what about like for people watching this? Like, did you go to college? What's your background?
Yeah, went to college, played football. It was great. I played 2 years on the team, and basically we weren't very good, like 1-9. And so I was like,
at least you're honest.
Yeah, it's like, I'm putting way too much time into this. I should probably start working and kind of planning for the future. So sophomore year of college, I started working while I was going to college, graduated my business degree, minor in marketing, and yeah, it's like I have great relationships from it. Still talk to those people these days, and it's like funny. Most of my friends are either selling real estate or doing life insurance now. So
yeah, what's funny is so when you were in college, I was going basically to people's houses to sell insurance, and I was traveling all around basically
SoCal.
The U.S., but SoCal a lot. And then I would go stay at your dorm and then wake up the next morning.
We would go to like a dorm party. You'd sleep on the floor, and I'd wake up and you'd be gone out on the road. Yeah,
and I'd be like a little late to the appointments, and I would just someone did this training. It's called Fire Your Representative, and what it means is like just be yourself. And like show all your flaws like to the customer, because it shows you're human. Yeah. So I would just show up and I'd be like, sorry, I'm late. I was at my friend's dorm last night, and they threw a party, and I'm a little behind today. And then like the dudes, you'd think they'd be pissed. They'd be like, dude, come on in. Like, let me tell you about my college days.
Yeah, you're not making an excuse. People like that. Yeah, excuses are bad.
Yeah, that's huge. Okay, so college, good job. Wanted more. You think having kids kind of woke that up, or just knowing because a lot of people have kids, dude, and they don't. Yeah. It doesn't seem like they're super motivated.
Yeah, well, I mean, if I was in a 9-to-5 job all day, I wouldn't be motivated either, right? This job is like you get what you put into it, and there's no ceiling. So it's like I could work harder and I can make more, or I could work less and make less. So it's like. There's no limit to what I can make, so there's no ceiling. So it's like I think that something like that, it kind of, if you're a hustler and you grind, you're gonna like this job because it's really whatever you put into it. Yeah. No matter who you are.
Yeah, that's huge. And then you and your wife are big travelers. Where all have you gone?
We've traveled a lot. I think we've been like 36 countries.
Jeez,
yeah,
dude.
A lot due to the fact I hit a half-court shot.
Oh God, we got to tell that story.
Yeah, so hit a half-court shot at a Clippers game.
Can we play the video? We're gonna put the video in here.
It's gonna be tough to find. Yeah,
it's not on YouTube.
It's on Facebook, but it's locked. I could probably dig up a video for you guys.
Someone had to have put on YouTube, dude. We're gonna find it.
I have it somewhere. I could probably dig it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hit a half court shot, got free flight for a year. So it was like two flights per month. You could carry them over. So I think we went to like Cancun. I think we went to Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's fun. It was a good time. So I brought some of my friends, gave some to my mom as a thank you for what she does, and yeah, it's kind of created a travel bug.
Yeah, so you hit a half court shot and won free JetBlue flights for a year,
For
right?
a year, anywhere they went, and their sister companies. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we went. Should we show the picture of us in Puerto Rico?
Yeah, 100% in the car. Yeah, for sure. That was a great trip. That's fun.
That'll be funny to look at.
Yeah.
That tiny little car.
Yeah, with the American flag shirts or the Puerto Rican flag.
Yeah, we were driving a smart car around.
Smart car, that's great.
What a good experience, though.
Yeah.
Awesome, dude. Well, I'm excited to see what you can do in this industry. If somebody is like, first of all, you're working hard.
Yeah.
You're getting results. Mm-hmm. You're training other people. You're in the Zoom. And let's say you want a place to learn, you can just message us in the comments and we'll get you the info to our Zoom room. We can't give it to you because we kept getting Zoom bombed. So people would just come in and we had to put a password on because next thing you know, someone would be playing like some crazy porn in the Zoom room.
It's crazy, yeah.
We don't know who it was, but freak out.
I'm desensitized against it now.
Hey, tell everybody what that agent said. We had an agent, it was his first day.
Yeah, my buddy Elijah, I was like, hey, join the Zoom. You can see what we're about. So he joined the Zoom, and we got Zoom bombed with some pretty graphic stuff. And he was in the car with his wife, and his wife was like, what is that? And he's like, it's my new company, baby. Isn't it great?
And then he texted you and said, was that supposed to happen?
Yeah. He said, he texted me, he was like, was that supposed to happen? And I responded like, yeah, isn't it a great company to be with?
All right, so we're all in the Zoom working together. You're welcome to join. We help new agents. You can hear people close. We do this thing that's super cool, which we call the recruiting blitz. So every Monday from 4 to 7, we'll give you leads to recruit. And if you pop in there with us, you can recruit them to the next day where we do a full overview on how Family First Life works. And the Zoom link is ffl.tv, but you need a password, which you can DM us for or message us for.
Yeah, I mean, that's worth its weight in gold right there. It's like leads are hard to get. And so if you're being supplied with leads, like take advantage of that.
But if someone works with you, you're in there with them all day, you're training them, they can watch you close, you can help them close. How can somebody reach out to you? I
don't have socials. You could reach out through FFL U.S.A.'s like socials.
What about your cell phone?
My cell phone, you could hit my cell phone up. My email, it's very easy to join the team. Even if you're just looking at it, you could reach out and kind of contact us just to get a feel for it. Hop in the Zoom, see what it's like. There's nothing like it, and we're only getting better. So if you're gonna thinking about it, it's a good time to hop in now.
Now, why don't you have socials?
I've never really been a social media guy. I like just doing it for myself, like everything I do in life to succeed, and just I don't have to prove it to anybody. So anything I do, I know it's for myself. I'm not trying to impress anybody. And my wife posts everything, so it's like, why would I post twice? It basically is a double post anyway. So
that's hilarious.
Yeah, it's probably been about 6 or 7 years without any social.
How do you feel? Because I've gone with no social media. I like it, but something drags me back sometimes. You know?
Yeah. I mean, I know how I felt. Like I'd be scrolling while my kids are hanging out when I could be spending time with them. So that was the main factor. So it's nice. It's like I'm not distracted anymore. I'm not caught up in the whole what people are doing, what's real, what's not. It's like I guess you could say organic. Like my life's organic.
I love it, dude. I might join you.
Yeah,
that's huge. All right, so you can't message him on Instagram, but you can call him.
I could put my phone number, my email in let's do it.
Let's throw it in the description.
Yeah, so you guys can reach out on there. bdunham28@gmail.com.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool, bro. Well, I'm excited to see what you do. You're crushing it. Good job.
Yep. Thanks for having me.
And everybody, thanks for joining. And reach out to Brett if you want to get started in insurance.
Let's go.